peaceful protest. On getting here, we observed that some paid anti-protesters, they came out with guns, different types of weapons. Somebody was shot, like 3 persons sustained injuries or sad. Youth fighting youth. I don't know how this country is going to get better. Like Stephen Biko once said, the weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. And this is what we are facing here right now. Those that are oppressed, we are also being oppressed by those that are oppressed. We don't know how we can achieve freedom by now. But the best I can say, Uhuru must be achieved. Thank you.
Who are the people attacking?
They are just like sponsored talk, arm robbers. They have locally made weapons. That's our major challenge protest. But on getting here, what was served to us was more than what we bargained for. Sir, please, Nigeria government should come to our head. Our voices must be heard.
Yeah, I think they have 10 in number, and the 2 that were shot out of the 10, they've done S3 on them. While the one that was stabbed close to the spinal cord, I think they're operating on him right now as we speak. The rest for now, that had just machete cuts, they've been attended to. So it is very painful and shameful that the government that supports democracy, that claim that we practice democracy, keeping quiet to things like this. It has been going on for a long time. On Tuesday it happened. Today again it's happening, and it's still happening as we speak right now. They're shooting guns there. We don't know them, just talks. Shooting at peaceful protesters. So the question is, what do they stand to benefit from fighting peaceful protesters? What do they stand to benefit? Who's sponsoring them? You're pushing Nigerians to the wall. We are smart. We know what is going on. No matter how you try to camouflage what you're doing, we know what's going on. It's good rules. You're not giving us good education. You're not giving us the basic amenities for us to be called human beings.
Where are we going in this country? You can hear from the people that really talk. See the way things are just going. Who are the people against this? You know, they can't even use police now because they know that the whole world is watching. They can't even use the army. The whole world is watching. So they want to use people against each other. And those who started this protest, the NSAS protesters, they have been so mature. They are so organized. They've been coordinating themselves well. And that is what they don't want. Who are the people? These are the same politicians. They are the principalities and powers in this country. In human form. They know that their hand is coming. Their hand is just here. They know it because they know that it's not all about NSAS alone. Because if you are dealing with an issue, you must still go to the root cause of what brought all these things. You must still know that something really brought it. You cannot just be cutting things or cutting tree halfway. Something led to all of these things. And they know that by the time you want to go into all of those things, it's going to affect them. And they are sending people against each other. They are sending the masses against each other. And these are the same people they always use during election. That is why they don't want us to have electronic voting. They don't just want it. People are coming out to protest. You have pushed them to the wall. Even the 5 things they're demanding, it is nothing. It is still nothing. A lot of people are even still angry that those things are nothing. But they just, let them start from there because they are still looking for ways. Because don't be surprised that they are still going to be using the youth against each other. And that's why they say they don't have leaders now. Because a lot of people are saying, yes, we want more of this. These 5 things that you're even pushing to them, it is even nothing. It's not rocket science, and it's not even difficult for them to be able to do. To even implement it. I heard somebody was even talking that if the president really, because we know that a lot of things are really going on that, but we don't even want to dwell in that. But since he's always agreeing or always priding himself that he was democratically elected, then he should prove it. If he elected during the election, you'll be going from places to places. They're just packaging themselves, which we know. They're just packaging him. Now, then prove it that you are democratically elected. Speak to your people. This is the day 12. This thing has been going. Speak to your people. No, you don't want to do that. Very shameful that the vice president will be going on Twitter to go and be apologizing. Is that how they do things? As educated as he is. That's why a lot of people don't even respect him. If you know that things are tight for you, then you leave that people. Resign. They will not resign. It is all about greed, all about selfishness. What are you doing there? You are not doing anything. If the president cannot do anything, they will say, oh, he's just a spare tire. If he's a spare tire and he knows that he does not have what it takes to be able to transform the country to the way it ought to be, since the constitution might not give him this thing opportunity, then resign. If you still have some integrity left, see everything. Even we are even hearing that this whole thing even happened in Edo State. A governor that was really supported, we cannot even come out and say this and this and that. Everybody just quiet. Now they are saying there's 24-hour curfew now because of this whole thing, because of this shenanigan that just happened. People are frustrated. You are still using them against each other. It's not going to work that way. Everybody knows what they know. They know what they know. We can't continue like this. It's very, very unfortunate that things like this will still continue, and we see some people really not saying anything, and they call themselves elected officers or leaders. They know that hands will begin to touch them. It's beginning to touch them because they are already exposed. How can you say a senator will be going home with a 29 million, 30 million naira, 25 million naira monthly, as the case may be, monthly? We are not even talking yearly. Onto what? Say what did they do? What are they doing? Nothing. Beautiful nonsense. And the country is still like that. Those developed countries that everybody is always looking up to, their politicians and leaders, they don't get this amount of money. And you are sitting in a country, sitting on the people that are living in abject poverty, and you are receiving this amount of money. All of them, their mouths are sealed. And this whole thing took them unawares because they are always expecting a situation whereby somebody will come, oh yes, there's going to be a protest, so date that before you know it, they've been arresting people since last month. Some people have been coming out to protest against this hike in fuel and electricity tariff. They were arresting them. They didn't want them to talk. But see the way everything came up. They didn't expect it. They didn't expect that this kind of a thing, people will come out in this form. And that's why they are looking for ways. Because they can't even get the people. Yes, they have to use the people among them, the ones that have sold themselves to the devil, to be attacking them. But everybody knows it. No matter how you try to do, because you know that your days are here. Your day is near. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Let us know what you think in the comment section, because this is really terrible. It is really, really terrible and very, very unfortunate. How long are we going to continue like this? Thank you for always listening.